On a bustling city street, life unfolds in a hurried rhythm. People rush past, their faces lost in the blur of daily routine, rarely pausing to notice the world around them. At the corner of this familiar avenue sits an old beggar, his presence so constant that he seems part of the very landscape. Clad in tattered clothes, with a weathered face and humble demeanor, he extends a trembling hand, hoping for the kindness of strangers. Day after day, coins clink into his cup, but his gaze remains fixed on the pavement, eyes heavy with years of disappointment. But behind the weary exterior, there lies a story not of despair, but of transformation. For the old beggar was not always so. Once, he was a man brimming with dreams, his heart set on building a better life. But fate, as it often does, dealt him a cruel hand. Losses multiplied, opportunities faded, and slowly he slipped into the margins of society. His mindset became shaped by scarcity, and each day felt like a battle for survival. One cold morning, as the beggar sat in his usual spot, a young boy approached. Unlike the others, the boy did not simply toss a coin and hurry away. Instead, he knelt down, meeting the beggar's eyes with genuine curiosity. "Sir, why do you sit here every day?" the boy asked. The beggar shrugged, his voice tinged with resignation. "This is my life now. I have nothing left." The boy thought for a moment, then pulled a small notebook from his backpack. "My teacher says that our thoughts can change our world," he said, handing the notebook to the beggar. "Maybe you could write something hopeful in here each day. Maybe you could dream again." At first, the beggar waved away the idea. But that night, as the city slept and silence wrapped around him, he opened the notebook. With trembling hands, he began to write. At first, the words were hesitant, memories of simpler times, wishes for warmth and kindness. Gradually, his entries became bolder, imagining a life beyond the street corner, a life of purpose, connection, and joy. As days turned to weeks, a subtle shift began within him. He greeted passers-by with a smile rather than a plea. He started helping others in small ways, sharing food with fellow homeless, offering directions, telling stories. Word spread about the beggar who uplifted those around him. People began to stop not just to give, but to listen. They found wisdom in his resilience, laughter in his tales, and hope in his presence. One afternoon, a shop owner approached. "You bring light to this street," she said. "Would you like a job working with us?" For the first time in years, the beggar stood tall, his heart swelling with gratitude. He accepted, and soon found himself part of a community, earning a living and making friends. The transformation was remarkable, not just in circumstance, but in spirit. What changed was not the world around him, but the way he saw it. By shifting his mindset from despair to possibility, he discovered strength he never knew he had. The beggar became a beacon of hope, reminding others that change begins within. When we choose to believe in ourselves, to nurture hope, and to act with kindness, life responds in kind. So, as you listen to this story, remember, your mindset shapes your reality. No matter your circumstances, you have the power to envision a better future. Start by changing your thoughts, and watch as your life transforms. For every day is a new chance to dream, to grow, and to inspire.